Hey guys, hope everyone's doing really well today. Obviously Alex has just sent a massive tool haul to the channel. He wasn't due. There was a few items he collected, but he wasn't due for a tool haul. But he bought this massive item here, and this and this. And this weighs about 70 pounds, about 30 odd kilograms. So this is for Jack from Jack's Shed. There'll be a massive link below to Jack's Shed, and I'm sure he will show everybody on the channel what this is. So if you want to see what this is, Jack's hopefully going to pick this up this week. So go over to Jack's channel, and there'll be a link below to his videos, and he might have a video up, or he'll have one up shortly showing his what this is, hopefully. So Jack's, I think, is on 199 subscribers, so it'd be a big help if you go over there and look at all the great tool hauls and restorations he does, and go give him a subscribe and say hello. All right, so without further ado, let's get on to the tool haul. Right, so that was obviously the main thrust of the collection, and Alex was nowhere near sending another parcel, but he did send me a few items which he bought and has come in. So the first item, which is hard to get the scale of, I've never seen in a box a 15-inch wrench in a box. I was talking to my good friend who has the massive collection. He said he's never seen one that big. Everyone might know the reason why I've asked him to buy that, because obviously I like sets, don't I? So obviously you can tell the reason. 15-inch, what an absolute monster. This is, I'm guessing, from the 1950s, and still in new old stock condition, which brings a joy to everybody's heart who likes new old stock things. Super cool. So once again, massive thank you to Alex. There'll be a link below to Jack's amazing channel, and there'll be a link to Alex's Instagram. He doesn't have a channel. Go check them out if you haven't already. We have here, this was a joint lot purchase. He bought this off the same seller. He went round to pick up something for himself, and while he was there, he also bought a couple of other items as well, which are these. This is a Zernum, which I'm guessing Jim from Hand Tool Restoration, my mate Jim, he's had quite a few Zernums, so he probably know, I think possibly German. What's really cool is obviously the paw with the little lever opens up, and then you can close it to different levels. This would make an excellent restoration, and it's sort of cut out there. I'm not sure why, but it's got nice lines, hasn't it, with like the 45-degree. I just love that wrench. I just think it's a really clever little wrench, and then obviously you can snug it up a little bit as well, but you've got the quick adjust, like a quick adjust vise, and I just think that's really clever. I mean, the way it just really quickly runs up. From memory, I do have one similar to that. Let me go see if I can find it in the drawer. From memory, there we go. I've got this one, which is like a front paw. This is a Garrington, a grebe, the grebe, and you push forward. I think is it you push back? Yeah, that's it. You push the jaw. No. There we go. That's how you do it. You push the back of the wrench, and it lifts the paw up, but it's kind of not quite as good as that, I don't think, really, in the design. That one's one finger adjust, quick adjust, quite good, really. But this one, I think you push and it lifts the paw up, and then you paw down to slide down. I think it's much better up, isn't it, with one finger down, and then obviously you can adjust the paw up to get the adjust. So that's a really cool wrench in itself, but that's the second type like that, quick adjust with that paw. Very good. And the other item is this double-headed wrench, a little bit of a rustic handle, might make a nice restoration, but what I like about it is it's got this little extended, like thinner profiled paw, so it's got a short stubby end and a thin end. Not seen one like that for a while. Thought it was a little bit unusual. So Alex went and drove in his car and picked them up. Thanks, mate. And then we got the big 15-inch. Don't worry, because there's some really cool vices to come now in the second part. So I'll show you those, and then you can do a guess the price of what you think. The 15-inch, plus these two adjustables, and the 3 items I'm going to show you next. I just remembered, so I thought I'd show it while I was on the subject. We've got this German Masseur wrench, and this has got like a thumb depression, and then it slides out, and then slides up the paw, and then obviously you've got the fine adjust. Isn't it interesting how many people have come up with the same design? The quick adjust to save that extra little bit of, you know, adjustment. So we've got, this one's at the back with the lever, which I still think is the most efficient I've seen. And then you've got a little snug up. Then you've got the one at the front, the Garrington, which is British. So I think we've got possibly German, Zernum. And then we got another German, so this must be a bit of a German trait, this one. But isn't that clever? I think that one's possibly no, I think it's this one. Yeah, I think this one's the best design. So yeah, 3 of those I've got. I've just found that when I went back in the drawer. Right, let's get on back to the rest of the tool haul. Right, so in the rest of the tool haul, because it wasn't really a full-size tool haul from Alex's usual standards, we've got 2.5 vices, i.e., if any of you remember, he bought me this Lennon Vise, nice, very, very high quality, and he found me a matching base, which is really cool. Obviously, it screws in there, and then obviously this is a swivel, so you've got a swivel base with a lockdown. So he found me this base. What a clever guy you are, Alex. And sourced it and said, do you want this base? I'm sure it will fit the Lennon. So I said, go for it. So it's got the brackets to go underneath the actual holes underneath the bench, which is really cool. So you can just screw it down, and then you've got the quick adjust, which I think is super clever. So yeah, really like that. So Lennon base, the next item. I've been wanting one of these for a while. They are the bee's knees. This is a gressel. It's a little bit rusty, and it's a little bit modern. It's 30 years old. From 1989 this is made. But look how straight and look how fast that moves, considering it's rusty. I mean, so high quality, it's unbelievable. This one's a little bit rarer because it's got flat jaws. It's not messed up. And it's got the swivel base, but it's missing the handle what comes up here, and it's just got a hex nut like engineer's screw, if you can see there. So Alex said he's going to order a gressel knob like this one, but with gressel on it, so that'll be cool. This is also a swivel base. Here we've got 3 screws, which that you screw that to the base, and then the nut attaches to this and then clamps down on this. So this is also a swivel, and it's a gressel. And gressel, if you're a Vise guy, you know, are super cool and also super collectible. And this is the smallest gressel ever made, and it's very cool indeed. This is a 2.25 inch by an 8-inch long, or 7.5 inch long, and it's a very, very cool little vise indeed. So once again, Alex, thank you very much. When this is cleaned up with the handle on it, this will be a spectacular vise. Really good. And the last item, but by no means least, and you guys won't believe how much Alex paid for this, because this is a super rare vise. This is a ball vise, and I think how it works is you've got the ball on a joint, and then this just locks it down, and it is absolutely amazing. This is a Parkinson ball vise, and this is about as rare as hen's teeth. And the way it works, obviously, I think is super clever, and it locks in different angles. It's just heavily rusted, and it's just got a lot of you know, paint and all the rest of it, but I think that is absolutely spectacular. An absolutely spectacular, very rare ball vise. I'll tell you how rare it is recently I bought a Wilton Vice, and the guy I bought it off, Canna, he swapped one of these for the Wilton. So it shows you how rare this vise is. This is extremely rare, early English ball vise. Very, very cool. And you guys won't believe how much Alex actually paid for this in the Guess the Price. So, but I think it was worth every penny. So Alex, thank you so much for the 3 vices, or 2.5 vices. Very, very cool indeed. Also the wrenches as well, and the massive 15-inch bahco adjustable. Very, very cool indeed. So don't forget to leave a comment, tell Alex how wonderful he is. I mean, this wasn't really meant to be a delivery. He only sent it because Jack bought something, so it filled 2 boxes. You know, 9 kilos isn't really enough normally for Alex to post for me. So big thank you to Alex again. To go check his Instagram out. Don't forget to go check out Jack's channel, especially if you want to see what's in that wrapping, and trust me, you do. It's cool as anything. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Which is your favourite item? Out of all these items, I think I'm going to go with the ball vise. I love the 15-inch in a box. It's fabulous, and I really like this quick adjust wrench, but I'm going to go with the ball vise. I think it's fabulous. All right, so thanks for watching. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye.